Hi there, Aquarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at October 27th through November 2nd. And this is quite the week. In the US, it's a Halloween week. So it's always that spooky, scary thing, which I know a lot of you enjoy because you don't mind being dressed up and being considered spooky and scary. The moon is actually in Aquarius on the night of Halloween. So if you want to go out and join the gooks and goblins running around, it's very, very apropos that you do. Now, this week, it's definitely a time where we're changing weather, and finally, we're changing some planets because it's been very still lately. The planets have kind of remained in the same sign. We've had Mercury retrograde throughout October. So thankfully and luckily, Mercury moves direct. And although I'm advising everyone, don't just think that as of the 25th of October, bang, Mercury's back on track and everything's going to be just fine. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes Mercury takes a good 3 or 4 days to really get its act together and move forward. So don't think that you can go out on the 25th and buy that new car or get a home loan or apply for a credit card or anything like that. Really try and leave it until the end of October, the beginning of November. It's going to be a much better idea for you. Mars, the planet of energy, transfers into your 12th house of past karma and subconscious, where it stays through December 5. And it's going to give a lot of light and a lot of influence on that part of your chart. And many of you are going to run into people from your past and have a very interesting time catching up with them. And also realize just how far you've come in life. Like you might run into people you went to high school with, and they're doing pretty much what they were doing in high school and making, minimum wage for it. Whereas you have moved on and changed careers a couple of times and sorted yourself out and are now have traveled and have done all those things. And it makes you realize, I think going back to school reunions are amazing to see people who they look like they're 100 and it's like, you're younger than me, or, they've got 6 kids, or people that you would never have thought would have had one. It's amazing how things change, circumstances change for people. Sometimes you're shocked that so-and-so is CEO of a major company and you're like, he couldn't even spell backwards, when he was in school. It's quite amazing. And these are the sorts of things you're going to be running into with Mars in your 12th house. So just be prepared for that. Some of the memories won't be quite so good. Maybe you'll run into an ex and he or she is with someone and it stirs up memories. But it only stirs up memories because you're thinking of all the good times you had. Make sure you throw in a couple of them not so good times too. Have a great week, Aquarius. Great speaking to you, and I do look forward to speaking to you again next week.